Okay, welcome back to Arydia, should you back or not. This is I think the final. We can summarize it a little bit. Um, this is the final video. As always, set your viewing speed to 1.5 times because I am quite slow. So what do we have here as a product? It is a proof of concept, basically. It is originally designed to have hexes because hexes are the most natural form of traversing. With squares, you always have the diagonal issue. Cody first designed the Arydia with hexes all over the place, and later saw that it didn't add up much. It would also cost more space because you don't have the corners here. So in the smaller maps, everything has been made into a rectangular grid or a square grid. The order. This is a nice book, and more or less this will be a nice background, but the content will be the same. It is also not clarified well for how many players, what the victory conditions are. Victory conditions are, as I found out later outside of the rulebook, is that every hero has his own quest, personal saga, to complete. And that's if all the players succeed, then that would be a win. And probably it will be it has to do with the being exiled. How many players is not explained here. Party is each player is working together as part of a party. You can play solo. The solo part is, however, a problem. It is sold to you as a solo game, but it's primarily designed as a multiplayer game, at least two players. Because you have this role-playing part, you can gain per encounter a role-playing point. At most one role-playing point, and that would be 86. Um, and here this only works if you if you haven't read the back of the card, so you have to check for the front and then not look at the options that you didn't choose that were also present on the same card. So if you are able to just focus on the thing that you were looking for, then you could, with some effort, pretend that you can play it solo. Now, for solo, you can play it through solo. This has been not really well tested, but Cody says you could do it. So for any character, but it should be hard because you are missing the synergy. So he did try some things, and I'm sure that after the planetary playtesting, there will be some guys who propose some modifications for True Solo. So if you are going that route, I would suggest you not back this time, because Cody is planning to make other worlds. So aside from the world map, aside from this world map, there will be more worlds. And for sure you can back then Zaya again and Arydia again, but with the errors of the previous ironed out. Just like with Sleeping Gods and Distant Skies, Sleeping Gods has been corrected, but you're paying for Distant Skies. which has not yet been corrected. Uh, if you are on the safe side, like me, then you would only consider the older products, and newer products you should immediately sell off. Made one exception with Arydia Guard, because I didn't think it would be reprinted, but it in effect also has been reprinted. Yeah, what more is there to say? Yeah, the order of things, if you are going into it, is not natural. So things are referenced, forward reference. They're not explained already, and you have to go back and forth. This travel token thing took me quite some more time to figure out. Yeah, so you better wait for the second edition of Arydia. However, if you want to get Zaya, then you are facing either scalper prices on the internet, or you can back it via backing Arydia. You cannot back Zaya alone. You have to buy also Arydia, the first edition Arydia. Even so, Zaya has been well received, and you can play it solo. And as long as Cody and Ira will remain working together, you will have a fine product in the end with Arydia. Now, if you are thinking about 40 hours is not much, people usually overestimate how much time some playthrough took. 40 hours is a lot of time, and it is at least 40 hours. Connie will make a speed run of the game, so you have a lower bound in the near future. This 40-hour campaign, you won't play this game twice. Replayability is I think 0. Unless you change the party composition, so you can play it solo through the whole thing, and then invite your girlfriend or something, or your mother, to play together, and then you have the extra thing to look forward to is the more synergy. Otherwise, if you only play it solo, you choose carefully your first hero, because it will be your last. There are 4 races, 2 figures for each, so male and female, I think. And they have their own starting skills. You will never see the other skills. You won't play it again. So, and contrasting this with, for example, well, in the Arydia Guard, you also have the same thing. Once you played through everything, it's time to move on. That's the whole nature of these campaign games. Some games have replayability, like Arydia, because every character has this different saga, is different. Everything, so wildly asymmetric. These heroes are not that wildly asymmetric. In the first form, like the skills that you gain, the term is learned and then mastered once you fulfilled the conditions of the learned skill. I find the terminology a bit unfortunate, because it should be like latent and awakened, because once you know a cross slash, for example, and you perform the condition of the cross slash, then you awaken that skill. So that is and also this is not a dark game, and it is the product of some guys' first DM attempt. So things will be quite simple. There is also the job board to show something simple. 29. It's good to have at least a temporary product for because eventually if I survive the next years, then eventually I will get it. But there are only 4 types of jobs: gather, hunt, transport, and a quest thing. So that is straight from Zaya, and there's a type of quest, and all the quests are available. There are no restrictions. It's a good but simple first attempt. That is, I think, all the things. So should you back it? Well, if you can stomach the typos, if you want Zaya, or if you just look at it from an investment point, you can for sure go back it. If you want quality time where everything has been ironed out, don't back it right now. I posted my suggestions in the work in progress, and they can do what they want. That's all I have to say. Bye for now.